You are listening to Comedy Club for Kids presents Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense, Radio Nonsense. Hello and welcome to Radio Nonsense, the official Comedy Club for Kids podcast that's suitable for all ages from... to... and everything in between. I'm Tiernan, and how are you all? I have been away for 2 weeks, and I have returned to find that, actually everything is it's pretty much the same. It can be quite comforting, can't it, when you go away and you do loads and loads of things, and then you come back and it's all just like you left it. Except it's not comforting for me, because I left Comedy Club for Kids HQ in the same awful, awful mess it always is. Why isn't there some sort of goblin that sneaks in while you go on holiday and cleans everything up? Oh, I really wish that happened. Linda still isn't here. Are you, Linda? 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 I left enough food for the stinky hippos and the farting animals to last while I was away, and I left the window slightly open so that the smells didn't build up and become dangerous. But I can tell you one thing that is different, listeners. That's right, while I've been away, you have sent so many messages that the mailbag is absolutely heaving. Look, I'll try and lift it. Don't worry, I'm not trying to do a poo. I'm just trying to lift up the mailbag. It's that heavy. I think the only way to go through all of these is to tip them out. Here we go. And that's it. Okay, first up we have this one, which has no name attached at all, and it just says, Dear Tiernan, I am not a doctor and I'm a nurse, but I'm a doctor, so I'm a nurse. So I'm a doctor. I have no experience, and I'm a doctor, but I'm a nurse. I don't have any knowledge about this. I have a lot more than I know. I don't have any information about it, but I'm a doctor. I'm not sure. I have no idea how much money is going on here, but I'm just curious because I'm a doctor, so I'm trying my hardest. I can do my job, but I'm trying, and I'm not sure what I know. I know I have no clue how much I can. Wow. Well, thanks for writing in, Dr. Nurse, Nurse Doctor. I'm so impressed that you listen to this show between very busy times at the hospital. I also have no idea how much money is going on here, but I reckon, let me just think about this. I reckon I can guess. It's £12 and blevity 6 cents. Yeah, I hope that's true. Thanks. Ow. Oh, strange noise. Oh, well, next up. Pretty Flower 76 says, Hi, my name is Linda and I am an ice cube. Your name is Linda? But are you this Linda or are you that Linda? And more importantly, if you're an ice cube, Pretty Flower 76, please stay away from lovely cold drinks in this warm weather. It could go horribly wrong. If you are, however, this Linda, then please come back. You can live in the freezer with the stinky hippos. I promise it'll be fine.
Oh, stop it.
Okay. Right, next one. The Gummy Bear Queen gave us a lovely Apple Podcast review saying, awesome and funny. I think this is a great thing to listen to when you're bored and great for kids. Oh, thanks, Gummy Bear Queen. Your Majesty. Queen of all the gummy bears. Wow. I guess you've got to defend them against people biting their heads off and their legs off. It's got to be quite tricky. But anyway, Gummy Bear Queen, I guess if you're a bored kid, that must mean this podcast is the best thing ever. Or the worst thing ever. I'm not sure. Any bored kids out there, try listening in, and if your ears explode or your bum falls off, go and tell the mayor.
Why, oh, why? Leave us alone.
Did any of you hear that, listeners? I'm sure I heard that. Maybe it's coming from outside. This one says, What is a yak? Never mind, I just Googled it. It's me. My name is William. Avocado, ooh. Avocado, whoa. Oh, hooray, William. You are our first... Have I added too many Williams there? It's quite hard to count Williams when you're saying William constantly. But you are our first official yak listener that I know of, so thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the official yak avocado greeting song. And in return, here is the human one. Avocado, woo. Right, and that one's done too.
So cruel, won't someone stop him?
Stop who? What are they talking about? I really want to find out what's going on. But first, let me just tell you all that, as always, if you want to send in a message or a question that you need to have answered, then please get your nearest twittering blusterbutt, grown up, to help you email me at podcast@comedyclub4kids.co.uk. You can also leave a nice review on Apple Podcasts or Castbox, or reply to any of the episodes on the Spotify Q&A too. And do also check out comedyclubforkids.co.uk to find out when we're doing live shows near you. Oh, EJ says, "Where's my crown? That's my bling." Have you tried behind the sofa, EJ? I checked there the other day and I found several crowns, a very angry polar bear, and a collection of prized moustaches. It's very worth a look.
No, not again. Save my friend.
Okay, I need to find out what that is and who's saying it. And while I do that, you listen to this most importantest bit. Welcome to Radio Nonsense. It's Sharifa Butterfly, the only person who's travelled to the edge of the universe and then put up lots of warning signs so that no one else would crash into it. Sharifa, it's so nice to have you on the show. How are you doing?
I'm great, and thank you for letting everybody know about my my achievements.
Well, I'm so amazed that you could be here, because I know it took you quite a long time to get to the edge of the universe, quite a long time to come back, and I wasn't sure if you'd be really wanting to do anything else with the rest of your life.
Yeah, exactly. But I still have a lot of dreams. It did take me a lot of time to get to the end of the world and back, but yeah, somehow I still have dreams.
That's impressive. What do you do next when you've done something like that? And then obviously you were brilliant, I understand, in making it a very safe area so no one else would crash into the edge of the universe. But what do you do? Where do you go next? Because that, to me, I'd be done, if I did something like that.
I think I want to go to Mars and do it there.
Right.
Because I think Earth isn't the only place that should get my help. So I think maybe Mars, maybe Pluto.
Nice.
And all the other planets.
Wow, because there's quite a lot, aren't there?
Yeah, don't test me though.
No, I wasn't going to, because
I said the ones.
I was just, because I don't know how many there are. That's why it was almost like a question, because I think it's incredible. You've set yourself the goal to go to all the other planets. And I was thinking, wow, how many is that? I'm guessing there's millions, maybe more.
I'm going to say 17.
Wow. Okay. Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then
you can do it in a month.
Yeah. Oh, right. No. Oh, that's good. That's good. Have you got any particular month in mind?
I'm thinking maybe next October, because I like to enjoy the summer on Earth in England. In London specifically. Right. So I think I will enjoy the summer, and then when it starts getting cold again, maybe September, October, I think Mars, and enjoy the heat there.
That's a really smart idea. I never think, because I like London in the summer too, right? And people always say, like, well, don't go away in the summer because it's actually nice in the UK in the summer. Like, you should go away to hotter places when it's colder here and all that. But I never thought about going to a warmer planet when it's colder here. That's a much better way.
Yeah. My sister-in-law did it, and she had a great time on Mars. I'd recommend it.
Oh, that's good. So now this is where I've got like no intelligence on what planets are like what. I can't remember if Mars has got a lot of gravity or not much gravity. I can't remember, but whichever way, she didn't get squished or thrown into space or whatever it was.
No, she didn't. She had a wonderful time. She was hanging out with the aliens there. They kind of look like us, but they're red and a little bit taller on average. They live off hot Cheetos, which is really cool. They have them there.
Wow, that's amazing. But this is the thing, right? And I because there's lots of websites on Earth for, if you're going to go somewhere, you look on like TripAdvisor and you see, and there's always someone that hates it, and there's always someone that loved it, and you sort of get an idea. But there isn't one of those for planets.
No, there isn't. I mean, there's one website, but you can't really, because it's in the language that they speak in Mars.
Right.
You can't, unless you speak that language. I speak a little bit of it, so I can like translate certain bits and pieces, kind of. But if you don't speak the language, you will struggle.
Wow. Okay. Well, that's it's tricky, those sort of things. I haven't. I'm very embarrassed to say I haven't learnt any Martian language or any. I don't know what you.
Oh, don't be embarrassed.
Right.
A lot of people haven't. I can teach you some.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if you wouldn't mind, that would be amazing.
Okay. What do you want to learn?
I think it start with like a greeting, like a hello or a hi or something like that.
Hello. Where's your nearest Cheeto stand?
Yeah. So is that how I'd say it?
Okay. No. That's a sentence.
Oh, I see. Right. Sure. Yeah.
It's important to know because that's what they eat there.
Because for a second you said that, I thought I understand that. Maybe I naturally speak Martian, but then it's all right. You weren't. You hadn't got there yet. I'm so sorry. Right. Yeah.
No. So you basically So hello is.
Wow.
It's weird. It's a very different vibe to English, to languages in general that are spoken on Earth. But do you want to give that a go?
So, can you do it again for me, please?
Yeah, it goes.
Wow. Okay. Is that close?
It was very close, but you said it. You sounded shy.
Oh, I see. You
sounded very. Yeah. That's the only thing. But then you go. Cheeto stand, because the Cheeto stand is actually the same pronunciation as it is in English.
That's really handy. Okay, so Cheeto stand. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then they will point with one of their 17 fingers to the Cheeto stand, and
that's amazing. Yeah. Wow, I'm so excited that you're on the show today, because this is the sort of information we haven't had here before that our listeners need to know. I mean, I don't want to, and Sharifa, you can tell me if I'm going to upset any Martians here, because I don't want to do that. That's the last thing I want to do. But saying hello,
I will let you know.
Yeah, I was going to say, saying hello like that, it does sound a little bit like when a cat gets like their tail caught in a door.
Yes, I see what you mean, but you kind of have to sound like that, because if you sound any less. I mean, the way you said it sounded very shy, but it can also sound like a slur very easily.
Right.
Because there's another word that's very similar, very rude to Martians. So you have to make sure the E is a E, and then the E. Like, it has to be E. Otherwise, you might really offend them. And you don't want to be offending the Martians on Mars.
That's amazing. I mean, because I also was just curious of like when, have cats been speaking Martian all along and we didn't realise?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, then the cats are actually a little bit problematic, because they might have been saying slurs.
Oh.
About the Martians. Yeah.
Oh, well, and that probably explains why they haven't landed here, because they've got a whole load of animals being
all the racist cats.
Yeah, really racist cats. That's not what we want. I mean, I knew cats were, this is the thing with cats is, and I like cats and people like cats, but we all know that they're really awful animals. Like, they just do what they want and they don't care, right?
They're so cute, but they are. My big sister, I do not believe this, but my big sister actually thinks that they are demons.
Wow, yeah.
They're like demonic people like come back on Earth as cats.
That makes sense, right? Because they're just there to troll you, to kind of, demand food and then pretend they want to go out when they don't want to go out. Pretend they want to come in when they don't want to. Their whole existence is to get in the way of humans and obviously upset Martians.
Literally. And upset Martians, exactly. And they're so sneaky because the humans don't even know that that's what they're doing to the Martians. Yeah, I've had beef with a few cats.
Have you?
I have. My friend had a cat and she loved her cat, as people with cats do. And like the cat, I had my phone on the countertop and it jumped on the countertop. It looked me dead in my eyes, put its paw on my phone. I said, "Don't you dare." And it swung it across the room, broken phone.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's exactly what I'm talking about, right? That's the kind of demonic activity that cats do. Like we had, I've got a friend who, when he was younger, his cat, like whenever his cat wanted food, he'd just go and scratch his younger brother, because that would be the way. Like as soon as he needed food, just go and scratch the younger brother, or like just attack him, and then
they're psychopaths.
Yeah, my friend's mum would be like, "Oh, he needs feeding." It's like that's how they know. because this.
No, no. What do you mean? Once or twice. This kind. Oh, poor. How is he? Is he okay?
He's all right now. He's a grown up now. It's all okay. But it was
Okay.
as being bullied by
Those
a cat.
scars that he has all over his body.
Yeah.
Is character building, I guess.
I think they learnt to feed the cat more quickly. I think that's what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, these are. Yeah, it's really making me think. I mean, I think what you're doing, where you're going out to other planets and you're making connections there, is definitely smarter than getting a pet.
I think so. Oh, I have a pet though.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I've got a little baby gecko.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, her name's Watermeloniqua.
That's an amazing name. And what? How do you look after a gecko? What have you got to feed them?
Well, they eat fruit and they eat bugs, but because I'm a wimp and I'm vegan, I struggle to feed her the bugs. However, I'm not a psychopath who's going to make her vegan if she's naturally a bug eater. So I have this bug and fruit mix, and then you mix the bug and fruit mix with some water. So she's getting everything she has. I just don't have to feed her the live animals.
That's good. Yeah, bug and fruit mix also sounds like the worst kind of like cereal or like one of those health food packs that you can buy.
Oh my gosh, it does. It does. And do you know what? It probably exists somewhere, and they're like telling everybody how the protein is so good.
No.
And you can maximize on your protein from eating the spiders and the bugs.
That is awful. I mean, I guess.
Have you ever eaten a bug?
No, not on purpose. Like, I'm sure I've definitely had like a fly into my mouth, and then I've had to cough like until it, I've not done it. I wouldn't do it on purpose because I'm vegetarian, so I'm not quite vegan, but I don't like the idea of eating things that were quite happily alive. Nothing with a face.
Same.
That's nothing with a face. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd eat. Would you? I mean, well, you're vegan. Would you? Have you ever had? I'm trying to think. I've had like jelly worms. Those sweets.
Jelly worms. I would eat a jelly worm as long as there's no gelatine in it, because sometimes they put gelatine in it.
They do,
which is pork belly.
Yeah, that's true. So then there's jelly worms they're not worms, but they might be pork, and then jelly babies are not babies, but they might be pork. It's very confusing. All the jelly world is a whole.
We're a weird race of beings, aren't we? Who decided to make jelly babies? Oh, let's eat the yummy, sweet babies. That's psychologically sick.
It is.
And let's eat the worms.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's not nice. And I think this is why, again, I'm looking to your Mars trip. Hot Cheetos feels like that. No one's getting hurt when you eat a hot Cheeto.
No, apart from your gut.
Apart from your
gut.
They
do tend to have gut issues.
Yeah, and anyone who's around you the next day after you eat them, they're also in trouble.
They fart a lot.
Yeah.
They fart a lot. And they just think that it's just naturally what the Martians are supposed to do. But because I know what hot Cheetos do to Earthlings, I know it's in fact the hot Cheetos that's making them gassy.
That's nice. So you can understand it. There's a yeah. Is that? Can I actually? I need to ask you. We've got some very important questions coming up, but I do have to ask. Does your gecko, like, what do bugs do to your gecko? Do your gecko do bug farts?
No, my gecko doesn't fart. She's a princess.
Wow. Okay, that's fair. No, I'm pleased to hear that. And I assumed nothing less. I just wanted to check. As someone who would never eat a bug, I needed to know. Sharifa, it's so awesome having you on the show today. Thank you so much for coming on with this expertise already.
Thank you for having me.
Well, like, I mean, what kind this already? We've learned so much, right? And we haven't even got to the question that I really do need your help to answer. But
oh my gosh. What's that?
Well, before we get to that one, that is the big question that I'm going to need your help with. But before we get there, I have got two legally binding admin questions. How do you feel about some admin questions?
Oh, I have ADHD. I hate admin.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
But, okay, I'm going to calm down.
Yeah.
And you're going to give me the questions. Well, I'm not going to freak out.
Can your was it Watermelonique?
Watermelonique.
Can she help?
Let me ask you.
Watermelonique.
Watermelonique. Can you help me with my admin? Yes. Oh, okay, great.
Lovely.
Yes, she's going to help me.
Perfect. Well, if you get stuck, Watermelonique was there. Just, don't think of them as It's just something we have to do on the podcast, but I don't want it to be stressful, admin. But I think the first question's easier than the second question, hopefully. But we'll see how we go.
Okay.
So, Sharifa, the first question is, I'm not sure if you're aware, but the listeners to this podcast are all ages you can imagine: 707, 4007, Ice Ages, Bronze Ages, Middle Ages, anything you imagine. Wow. They listen in. So I just have to check that you'll be keeping this show family friendly, and if there are any rude words you won't be saying.
There are no rude words. I will not be. Wait. There are no rude. No, I won't be saying rude words.
Yeah, are there any rude words? Yeah. So are there any rude words you definitely won't say on this show?
Oh yes, I won't say on the show. Moist.
Yeah.
Good. It's a very rude, weird word.
It is, isn't it?
Soggy.
Oh, soggy.
Soggy is also yuck. Yeah. I will not be saying that.
Yes, that's fair.
Admin.
Oh.
I won't be saying that.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, and I shouldn't have said admin earlier, actually.
You shouldn't have said that. It was very rude and scary.
I'm so sorry.
It's like,
yeah, I mean,
the number one fear of adults. Did you not know that?
I didn't realise that. No, again, it's hard because the listeners to the show are all ages, and so I don't often think about that. What grown-ups care about. It's very hard, and you're right. I should say though that it's not soggy admin. Does that help?
It does help, but not by much. Admin in itself is quite scary. Okay. I've got admin phobia.
I see. I mean, I wondered actually, because I think you're right not to say soggy on this show, or moist, or admin, and I appreciate that. And I wouldn't dare say those things on a show like this. But if admin was soggy, quite a lot of it's on paper. It would just sort of melt away, and then you wouldn't have to deal with it.
Oh my God, you're smart. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, it just might be something it might be next time you've got admin, you don't like it, maybe throw a load of water.
I'm just going to get it a bit soggy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It just got so soggy. Oh, damn it. I was just so excited about doing all that admin, but the soggy sogness.
And I think, if someone wants you to hand in the admin, you could just sort of throw it at them like a wet ball of mulch.
Oh my God, I think you should be able to go to prison for stuff like that.
That's true. That's fair.
What do you think people should go to prison for? That isn't an illegal offence at the moment.
Do you know, standing at the bottom of staircases, like busy staircases, when people stand right at the bottom of them or right at the top, like that makes me more angry than... Because it's like, just get out this is the worst place you could stand.
Because do you know what I hate? When you're on an escalator and there's the walking row and there's the stop and relax and enjoy the escalator row, and somebody wants to stop and relax and enjoy the escalator in the walking row.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Should be illegal.
I think you should go to prison. Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I agree. They should go to prison and have to do a lot of admin. And I think that's the punishment. Yeah, I agree.
5 years minimum.
Yeah, that's absolutely. Well, thank you, Sharifa, for not saying those awful words. And as I said, I wouldn't dare say soggy or admin or moist.
And I also would never say soggy, moist, or admin.
Thank you.
It's just not in me as a person in general to say those words.
I really appreciate it and I respect that. Thank you so much. The second question, which is not I can't say what type of question it isn't now because I'm not allowed to say it. But this is the question. See how you feel about this. But Sharifa, would you rather be a kernel of corn on a cob of corn or be a baked bean in a tin of baked beans?
Oh my gosh, they both sound horrendous. Also, that's an awful question. Did you come up with that question?
It's just one of the legal questions that we have to ask for this show.
One of the legal questions. Okay, let me actually really think about this. Both of them sound actually awful because I don't think I was born to blend in, and both of those things just blend in. And like, knowing me, I'm a little bit strange, so I'll probably be like a slightly like off color on the kernels of corn, right. And then like all the other corns will be like, she's so weird. Why is she not blending in? Why is she not yellow like us? Or I'll be like, I don't know, like a kidney bean inside the baked beans. And then the other beans they'll be like, she's so weird. Doesn't she understand that we're baked beans? And I'll be like, I don't know, I'm trying and just can't stop kidney beaning. So Okay, let me think.
Well, hang on.
I do like baked beans though.
I've just got to stop you there for a second though, because for me, and I think like when you get the kidney bean, the baked beans, that's exciting. That's like a secret bean, right? That's like a bonus, like they've snuck in a bit like if you have like I don't know, spaghetti, alphabeti spaghetti, but there's a piece of normal spaghetti in there or something. You're like, what's this doing here, right? This is like, how did you get in here? And
that's true, but you're a positive guy.
Right.
So like if you opened the baked beans and saw kidney beans, you'd be like, oh hell yeah, this is a special kind of baked beans. This is a kidney bean. But some people might be like, I like my beans one way and one way only. This is crap. And then they'll throw the whole can away, and then you're just in the bin with all the other baked beans, and the baked beans are blaming you because you're a kidney bean, and it's just awful.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean...
So I guess I'll pick the corn if I have to pick out of both of them, but both of them sound like hell.
Yeah, I mean, I would say the thing with being a corn is you're not... Like, if you're a baked bean, you're going to be soggy all the time, right? Because they're always in sauce. And you've already said how much you don't like being soggy. If you're a corn, you're probably going to be quite dry and up on a corn thing.
Someone might eat you and then you're going to be stuck in their teeth, and then you're going to just be living your life in someone's tooth. I picked the baked bean. I changed my mind.
Because at least then you can get revenge on someone. If you're a baked bean and someone eats you, you get revenge on them for eating you. Because they're going to fart for days.
True.
Yeah.
I picked the baked beans again. Okay. I go back.
That's smart. No, I listen. I really respect that you thought about this. You know, these are important questions that you have to ask, and
they are.
I think you have to think through every possible angle. It's not as easy as just like as one or the other. Like they've both got pros and they've both got cons. And you know, something we didn't even think about, right? Is like in the UK we always say like corn on the cob is yellow, but there's blue corn and there's like red corn and there's all these other corns around the world. Like, you know.
Have you tried blue corn or red corn?
I've tried blue corn crisps, which you can get, and blue corn tortillas, and they're good. They're really good. Yeah.
I might try some today.
Yeah, do it.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, and it's blue, but it doesn't like. Well, I was going to say it doesn't taste like Martian food, but now you told me Martians eat hot Cheetos, so yeah, it doesn't taste like Martian food. That's what I'd say. Yeah. That's it. I like that there's more different corns, like because we just get the one corn here, and I want all the corns.
I want all the corns as well.
Yeah,
just not on my feet.
Not on you. But it's just that you see now that's a different. I feel it's wrong that they called feet corns though. Like they shouldn't have called those corns because that's confusing.
Yeah, and corn's yummy, and then if the wrong person gets that information, they might think that the corns on their feet are yummy, and then it gets weird.
That's horrible, and you don't want someone getting a corn on your foot stuck in their teeth. Like that's really horrible.
No.
Yeah.
That is pretty bad.
Yeah, it's really, really nasty. Actually, I mean, but I was just going to say, like, when people say things are corny, they say that because they think it's bad. But corn's nice. So, like, I think there's some.
But maybe they're talking about corns on your.
Yeah.
If you get a corn on your foot, maybe they're talking about that. Like you're just a rough. This is a rough piece of skin that should be not there.
That's a good
wow,
point.
That's a really insulting. That's so insulting. No one better ever tell me I'm corny. Yeah. Calling me a rough piece of skin that just gets in the way.
Yeah, that's really mean. Isn't it? Like when people like say, "Oh yeah, that joke is so corny." Now I feel like, wow, that's the meanest thing you could have said about it.
You hate me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for taking that question seriously. It needs to be taken, Sharifa. Thank you. That is all the we can't say admin, so I won't say admin. But there's all the admin that's done. So don't worry, you're all right.
No, we don't say admin.
You're all good. However, we've got this question. This question has been sent in. This is what I need your help with today. And I will say this question. Normally, when we get questions sent in, somebody puts their name, but this person has just put a comma. That's it. That might be their name. I don't know if their name is comma. Or I don't know.
Comma's a cool name, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, they've just put the symbol of comma, so maybe it's really cool. Like they won't even spell it. They'll just put like symbol, and that's their name.
Wow, yeah. Comma, you're a cool cat.
Yeah, real cool cat.
whoever you are,
Hopefully not a real cat, because they're, as we said, they're demons.
because they're demons.
Yeah. But we do know Comma is somewhere in the US, somewhere in the United States, where they're probably eating hot Cheetos right now. And they have asked this very important question. And I mean, this is a big one, so I hope you're ready for this.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so they have asked, why are bananas yellow? Is it because of the orange in the sun or the lion that ate all of the mangoes?
Is it because of the orange in the sun or the lion that ate mangoes? That's,
Yeah, all of them. I should say
mean,
it's all of them. The lion that ate all of the mangoes, not just
that ate
a few.
all the
That
mangoes.
lion ate all of them.
So there are a few theories floating about. The lion eating the mangoes. That is one that a lot of people do believe. And the other one, but the real reason. Well, I don't know. I think it might be out of two things. I heard that there were these snails, and these snails sneezed where the bananas were ripening,
Right.
and the bogies went into the DNA of these bananas, and then the bananas were actually pink, believe it or not. But then the
Right.
bananas went from pink to yellow. So then somebody tried the yellow banana. They didn't know that it was from the snot of the snail. So they were like, this is yummy, not knowing that it's like snail snot banana. And then they started breeding those bananas because they were so yummy. And now we have yellow bananas. Another theory that sounds absolutely stupid is that the bananas are actually green, but then because of the pigment
Right.
in their skin, when they ripen, they turn yellow. But that's stupid.
That is
ridiculous.
stupid. I mean, the thing that worries me about like you've already mentioned you're vegan, I'm vegetarian. How do you... I quite liked eating bananas, but now if I know they're full of snail snot, I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit put off.
But that was at the beginning. Now they've just
okay.
been bred like that. So it's just, it's just like one of them things.
Oh, I see. So it's like it wasn't like snails are always sneezing on bananas. It was just the first snails on the first bananas.
And also, if you like blow on the banana, or basically, basically, it like kills the snot inside of the banana if there was any residue from the generations of bananas.
That's good. That's good to know. Okay, so that's what I need to do is next time you get a banana, you've got to blow on it, blow away the snot residue, and then you can have a banana that was originally pink. Yeah.
No, it won't go pink.
It won't go pink. It won't go pink.
It just, if there was any like potential, if there been any snot, it just kills like the snot basically. So there'll be no
right.
There'll be no, you won't be ingesting this. It kind of kills it and makes it void basically, but it will stay yellow. If it starts going pink, you should probably be a little bit concerned. And everything can be fixed. We may have to tell our parents might have to organize a doctor's appointment, and that's okay.
Sure.
Sometimes that happens.
That's very sensible. Yes. Yeah. And I think, food does go off, and it goes funny colours and it goes off, and whether a snail sneezed on it or not. I mean, that is really fascinating. I think the thing with bananas that I find, because I'm sort of curious how powerful those snail sneezes were, because bananas have got like a coat, I don't know what you call it, a peel, a skin, a jacket, a hat, I don't know what you call it when bananas have that, they have like the peel, you can peel it off.
Yeah.
And they're still yellow underneath, right? So that's like...
it was a powerful sneeze.
Right.
Apparently, when the snail sneezed, the bananas flew from Africa to England.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
then
wow.
Some guys found the bananas and was like, oh, yellow bananas. And then they tried it and was like, these are so sweet and they're so delicious. But because it went all the way from Africa to England, they didn't see the sneeze happen.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. In a way, though, probably nicer than, like, it's better for the planet that snails sneeze bananas around the world than they go on a boat or a plane, I think. So maybe we need to get them to do that.
I think so, yeah, actually. It's very eco-friendly.
Yeah, so I guess if people want to save the planet, what they should do is, like, I don't know if you tickle a snail's nose or you throw pepper at it or something, and then...
No, we don't throw pepper at it.
No, don't throw pepper. Okay.
I think that doesn't that make it sizzle? No, that's salt,
That's
isn't
salt.
it?
That's salt. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if maybe all seasonings do. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I don't know if you can
I don't
put.
think we should season the snails. I
Yeah,
think we just what could we do? What's a safe way we can make them sneeze?
hay fever.
Oh, we can't give the
No,
snails
you can't
hay
give
fever.
snails hay fever. No, that'd be...
Do you know what? Apparently, if you make them laugh as well, it has the same effect because
Okay, that's
their
nice.
laugh is kind of similar to a sneeze.
Oh, that's good. That's
So
good.
yeah, like we laugh like ha ha ha, but they laugh like achoo, achoo, achoo. That's how they laugh as well. So you could just tell it a funny joke.
That's good. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so then the key is tell snails definitely don't throw pepper at them. Just tell them funny jokes while they're in front
Yeah.
of some bananas. The bananas will get sent around the world in a much safer and eco-friendly way. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I mean, I love Sharifa. That is a fascinating answer, and I do hope that Comma is happy with that. I suppose there is a bit of me that is quite angry that somewhere out there, which we haven't addressed, is a lion that has eaten all of the mangoes, and I think I really hope they left some for everyone else. But you know, it's pretty
Me too,
mean.
because I really do like mangoes.
Yeah, me too, and I hope they
It's
haven't
very
been.
gluttonous.
Yeah.
And this is what I mean. They're big cats as well. Cats are
Yes.
selfish,
You're
slightly
right.
demonic.
You're right. You're right. It's another cat. It's another cat issue that, well, yeah, I mean, at least we don't have to worry about the lion being anything to do with the bananas now that we know that bananas is to do with snails. So you know, it's really I'm so pleased that you come on the show and help clear that up. So thank you so much.
No problem.
And listen, it's been what a pleasure having you on the show. And I wanted to ask. I mean, I know in October you're about to travel to Mars. Yeah. What have you got coming up? What have you got coming up in the next? In fact, I'll ask in the next 2.5 minutes.
In the next 2.5 minutes,
Yes.
I am going downstairs to make some guacamole.
Whoa.
And I'm going to have some nachos. But the nachos are not blue, which is sad. They are just corn ones. And I'm going to go eat them and I'm going to enjoy them. And then I'm going to go watch some TV.
That's probably the best answer we've ever had on the show, and I'm incredibly jealous. So, well done. Good luck on the nachos. Good luck on going to Mars. Take some nachos to Mars as well if they're into hot Cheetos. You know.
Yeah, I need to diversify their diet.
I think so. Yeah, a little bit of corn mixed in with the whatever Cheetos are made of. Corn. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Just E numbers, really.
Yeah, E-numbers.
E numbers and stuff. Unidentifiable stuff.
Yeah. So for unidentified flying objects, it makes sense. Well, Sharifa, thank you so much for coming on the show, and hopefully we'll get to speak to you again soon.
Thank you so much for having me. Please invite me back anytime.
Absolutely will do. All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.
Thanks so much to Sharifa Butterfly for having time to answer No Name's question in between travelling to the edges of the universe. No Name, I do hope you liked your answer, but if not, please send any complaints you have on a banana and then I'll eat it and I'll never have to see them. If you have a question that you need to have answered or you want to send in anything else at all, please get your nearest twittering blusterbutt, sorry, I mean grown-up, to help you email me at podcast@comedyclub4kids.co.uk. Leave us a nice review on Apple Podcasts or reply to any of the episodes on the Spotify Q&A. Though I should let you know that the question pile is pretty big right now, so if you do send one in, it might be a little while before it gets answered. I'm sorry about that. Now let's try and get through a few more of these messages. I Like Potatoes in the US says, more beans. Bean Society talk more beans. Also love the pod. I think I like it too much. But to be fair, it's really funny. To anyone who doesn't like the jokes, so surprised. But also people are just different. Thanks, I Like Potatoes, for that lovely review. And you want more beans? I'm sure there could be more beans on the show. It'd be harder to have fewer beans on account of how there aren't any beans in it right now. So I reckon from next week we could have some more beans. And you're right, people are just different, including the ones who groan when I fling a message away. I'm going to quickly follow this one after I throw it and see what I find.
My poor friend.
What? An envelope with a face? What are you doing here? How are you talking? And why are you so sad?
Because you keep flinging all my family away, and it makes me so sad.
Flinging your family away? Oh, you mean when I do this with the messages in the mailbag?
Why, yes, exactly. So mean, so unfair. Be kinder to my letter brethren, please.
Sorry, but everyone actually sends in messages to this show by emails, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, so I'm not actually throwing anything. I'm just pressing a button that does a sound effect. No letters are being thrown during this episode.
What? Not even one?
No, look, I just press this button here. I'll press it again, and again.
Oh, that's really fun, actually. Can I have a go?
Sure.
Oh, no, I can't. I'm a letter with a face and I have no fingers.
Oh, well.
This is awkward.
Yes, it is. What shall we do now?
Would you... I'm not sure it's okay to ask, actually.
Go for it.
Would you fling me out of the door, then maybe a postman will pick me up and take me somewhere I can complain properly?
Yeah, gladly.
Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness that's over. Bye!
You have been listening to Comedy Club for Kids presents. Radio nonsense, radio nonsense, radio nonsense, radio nonsense, radio nonsense. It's the end.